Hey, trying something a little different here today. Before anyone goes nuts, by the way, I'm not looking to make this a regular video series. When I did my reaction video to my own trailer for Nostalgia Critic Suicide Squad, like, all of the reactions were, oh my god, he finally showed what bullshit reaction videos are and how they're so dumb and pointless and stuff. I was just like, I had no idea there was like this backlash apparently. I mean, that was clearly a satire, but I'm really fine with them. They just kind of aren't my thing. But if you like doing them and like watching them, it's like, go ahead. I mean, that's totally fine. But yeah, that was just me having a little bit of fun. But I wanted to do something particular here because I saw a video that Brad Jones did where he tried Oreo O's. Now, here's the thing, and he does a lot of these reaction videos. They're a lot of fun. You should check them out. But I had these when they first came out. And this was like back in the late, mid-90s, I think. And it was awful. And let me tell you, I love Oreos. I am an Oreo-holic. Like, to me, Oreos are like just the perfect cookie. They are just the perfect sweetness. I've never not been in the mood for an Oreo. And it's like the cookie equivalent of bacon. You just put it on anything and magically it makes it delicious. It makes it amazing. It becomes the greatest thing in the world. You just put Oreo on it. So I was really shocked that the the Oreo cereal really blew. The first time I had it, it tasted like I was eating the box. I was just tasting little chunks of box, and it was terrible. So now it's back. Apparently it's super popular because I literally got the last box. They only have it at Walmart, and I got the last one. And I guess it's just got this following, I suppose. And they must know it because look at the size of that. This thing's huge. You could have sold like 5 more boxes if you just made it the regular size. This is like double the box size. Yeah, I was gonna try this and see if it still tasted as awful as I remember it. Or maybe it's different because Brad was saying that it tasted different. It tasted better because he didn't like it either. He compared it to cat litter. So I wanted to try this, but then while I was there, I also found this. Now, this I also had when it first came out, except it wasn't called Cinnabon, it was called Cinny Minis. And I remember this being one of the best cereals I ever had. I loved it, I thought it was amazing, but I haven't tried it in a long time and my taste buds have kind of changed. So now I'm really curious what to think of these. If we have a cereal that was awful when it came out, but apparently it's supposed to be good now, and a cereal that was amazing when it came out, but might suck now. I don't know. So, just for fun, just for giggles, and because Rob couldn't do a Real Thoughts this week, this is the video I'm giving you. And like I said, I'm not looking to make a regular thing out of it. It's more like I was gonna try these anyway, and I just remember having extreme reactions to both of them, so I'm just curious if I'll have an extreme reaction to it now. So, probably won't be a regular thing unless you want to see more of these. I'm usually not a big reactor, but these are two things that I really had strong feelings towards when I first had them. So this is what I do. I got my bowl here, I got my milk and everything, so I'm gonna try this. We're gonna try Oreo O's. This is the one I remember being awful. Oh wow, okay. So, just right off the bat, as soon as I opened this smells like Oreos. This smells like what I wanted to smell when I opened it like whatever 10 years ago. So the smell is already on the right track. So we'll see what comes of this. Good God, is this box huge. Holy smokes, okay, and I got a pretty small bowl, just so, you know, I can try both cereals. I got my fake milk here. I never know if milk's good or bad for you. This is the milk my wife gets. So I have no idea. I have no idea what's supposed to be good for you anymore. I mean, clearly this cereal is good. It is super, super healthy for you. So, okay, this is take 2. This is only the second time I've ever had this cereal, Oreo O's. Maybe with a new flavor or a new ingredient or something. I don't know, but here we go. Okay. Okay, that's That's a lot better. That is definitely a lot better. This, okay, so it's not as good as, you know, still the initial idea is. I mean, because this sounds like it should make itself. You know, Oreo O's. It's a cookie that already you need milk for to fully enjoy, so it should really kind of make itself. But this is much closer. This is actually pretty good. You know what it is? It's gonna be a weird comparison. If you've seen my commercials special, I did this whole thing on Kix. And Kix was the first bite you have is amazing, and then every bite you have afterwards, it gets less and less to the point where it's terrible. This isn't terrible. It does not get to the point where it's terrible, but it does get to a point where it's like, oh, okay, this is just kind of average cereal. But the first bite, every first bite you take is really good. It's like you're tasting a freshly dunked Oreo cookie in milk, and then it kind of turns into the, you know, those like diet version of Oreos, like the ones that have like less calories and fat and stuff like that, and they're not very good. It kind of tastes like you're having that as you chew on it more. Oh my god, oh, that's so weird. If only I could ride that first that first bite all the way through. But it just gets less and less and less. But it doesn't turn awful. It does not turn awful. It just kind of gets, you know, meh as you keep chewing it. But the first bite, pretty damn good. If only they could master it somehow where all the bites were first bites. I know it's a strange... I've never done this before. I have no idea if I'm doing a good job. That's the best criticism I can give of it right now. Yeah, man, just that first bite every single time is actually really good. It tastes like how Oreo O's should taste. You know what? I just want to sniff the box again. Oh my god. Okay. That's how much I love Oreos. So, all right. That's what I think of Oreo O's. Good. A good update. Definitely much better than before. It does not taste like the box anymore, so that's really, really nice. So, okay, I'm gonna cut here and I'm gonna show you what I think of the Cinnabon one, but after I finish this. Okay, so that was my take on Oreo O's. I liked it. I don't know if I would buy it again, but I'm glad I had it this time. I'm glad I tried it. I'm glad I gave it another chance. Now we're gonna have the Cinnabon, or the Cinny Minis 2 Resurgence. Let's see if... Man, this smells okay. Actually, it does smell more distinctly Cinnabon than Cinnaminis did. Cinnaminis just kind of smell like typical cinnamon rolls, but this one you could tell that has like that, whatever that frosting is they put on there. It tastes like that's definitely in there too, so this should be kind of interesting. So this is the one I remember tasting amazing. I don't like, I'll be honest, just give an idea where I'm coming from. I don't like that many cereals anymore. I used to be a cereal-holic, but like, as I got older, they kind of got less and less. Like, my taste buds change and stuff, and I start eating different foods. So the only ones I absolutely love, I still love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I still love any kind of Captain Crunch. I'm all over. I love any kind of, especially Christmas Crunch. Someone always gets me a box every year. And then all the other good ones now are kind of like imports from Europe. Like Crave, I remember when I saw while I was in Austria and we didn't have it yet. That's an amazing cereal. It's awful for you, but it's an amazing cereal. We need Lion Bar cereal here in America. I mean, I know it's not like a big thing here right now, the Lion Bar, but we need that cereal because that was a really good cereal too. And I know there's always like these blueberry ones. Usually blueberry cereals are pretty good, but yeah, that's about it. Any other cereal like Cocoa Puffs or Cocoa Pebbles or Lucky Charms, I don't get into them anymore. Like, they're not the worst, they're just... No, some of them are the worst, but yeah, I don't get into them anymore, so I'm curious to see what I think of this. But yeah, so I like the Oreos. This one I remember being really good. I remember kind of being like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's like if Cinnamon Toast Crunch had kind of like a little, you know, kind of like a little scoop for more milk. It could like hold milk in the little, you know, spoon side of it, which just made it even better. So, okay, so this, I remember being good. Hopefully it still is. Okay, now that's interesting. That's interesting. What's interesting, Doug? I'll tell you after another bite. I think this is the first time I've ever had this reaction, because, okay, with Oreos, you try it, first bite, oh, that's an Oreo cookie, and every bite it gets less and less and less and just tastes like a generic cereal. This one starts off pretty good. You take a bite, it's like, okay, that's pretty good. And then the more and more you have it, it actually tastes a little bit more like a Cinnabon. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's so weird because, like, okay, it starts off, well, okay, yeah, that's pretty good. And then it starts to fade a little bit, and that kind of comes back at the end. I never had cereal do that. That's so weird. It's odd. I'm getting a little bit more of, like, the frosting taste out of it. Maybe... Now I'm wondering if, like, Cinnabon and Cinnaminnies were connected. Maybe Cinnabon destroyed Cinnaminnies. Get rid of the competition. I don't know. See how they taste raw. Raw. Like, this is cooked. Okay, definitely tastes better with the milk. But, yeah, okay. This is still pretty decent. The frosting taste is a little overwhelming. That was the one thing Cinnaminnies I kind of liked. It was a little bit more simple. It was kind of like a thicker Cinnamon Toast Crunch, honestly. Like I said, with that little scoop in there. But, yeah, this is pretty good. It is super sweet. Not to say Oreo's O's wasn't, but this is like kind of a punch in the tongue with sugar. And again, I think that's kind of like the frosting taste to it. Yeah, like the first bite is kind of like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Right? You're just kind of eating almost like a softer Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It gets soggy kind of fast, but some people like that. But yeah, and then it gets into and that kind of fades, and then yeah, that weird Cinnabon taste, that Cinnabon frosting, like really comes in there. So okay, that's if you really like Cinnabon, particularly their frosting, you'll probably really like this. Sorry if I'm starting to glow here. I had to use the sunlight for this, and the automatic exposure goes all crazy. So I had to set it, and now it's coming out really bright. Nevertheless, okay. So that's two of these cereals. Now that they're actually kind of good. This one much better than before, and this one is pretty decent. So that's two cereals out now that have come back. I don't know how if this one's been back for a while or not, but they're back. And they're actually worth a buy. And this is coming from a guy that doesn't really get that much into that many cereals anymore. Used to be a cereal holic, used to love them all, but yeah, and now I'm a little bit more picky. So for a guy that's a little bit more picky, that they're worth definitely buying one. Cinnabon, maybe twice. This is pretty good. Unless, like I said, it could be... I haven't finished the whole bowl yet. I get a feeling if I finish the whole bowl, I'm just going to be like, oh my god, like I have diabetes after this. Like, this is way too much sugar. But it's pretty good for a few bites, which is probably all you should have in the morning anyway. I mean, because obviously these are not the best for you. So, yeah, guys, that's about it. We'll be back next week with another Real Thoughts. Like I said, just couldn't get to it this week. And this is something you want to see, let me know. I can do more. Or if you're just like, no, stop, no more. Totally fine with that too. I'm just not huge into like doing the reaction videos and stuff, but maybe this is something people enjoy. I could do more, or if you want me to stop, I have no problem with that either. This is just something a little different. I figure if I was gonna try it, might as well film it, let you guys know what I think, because it's nostalgic cereals, and that's fun to talk about too. So that's about it, and hopefully I will see you later.